Welcome to the second lecture of Control System. I am Ravina, Assistant Professor from Department of Aeronautical Engineering, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. Today lectures about mechanical translational system. When considering mechanical system, that can be divided into two subcategories. One is mechanical translational system and another one is mechanical rotational system. Mechanical translational system means when a force applied onto the mechanical system, due to this force applications, the movement in straight line or in straight path, then it is called a mechanical translational system. Mechanical rotational system means when a torque applied onto the system, the movement in angular direction, then it is called a mechanical rotational system. In this lecture, we are going to solve the mathematical model of the mechanical translational system. First, control system. First, what is known as control system? Control system means the combinations of lot of physical components combined together to do a certain task. Already I told in the lecture 1, control system is combinations of input, output and system, plant and feedback path. This input-output relations can be resolved by differential equations. The mathematical model of the system is linear. Then it is obey the principle of superposition. Now, principle of superposition is explained in diagrammatically. Here, there are three systems are there. One is G and another is A1 and A2. Here, the output of this system G can be compensated by these two systems A1 and A2. That means C3 of T is equal to A1 C1 of T plus A2 C2 of T. For example, simple example for the principle of superposition means, let's consider it on weighing machine. Weighing machine has two sides. One side you put 1 kg weight and another side you put two 500 gram weight. These two 500 gram weight can be compensated by 1 kg weight. This principle is known as principle of superposition. Then the differential equation. Here there are two constants are there. One is A1 and another is A2. The input-output relations can be resolved by differential equation. The final value of differential equations is constant. Then it is called a linear time invariant. That means this A1 and A2 is the constant. Then it is called a linear time invariant. If it is in terms of time, then it is called a linear time variant. In mathematical model of the translational system, when considering linear time invariant circuit. For analysis purpose, these two relations can be resolved by the transfer function. Transfer function means it's a ratio of Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input with zero initial condition. Now considering mechanical translational system. Mathematical model of mechanical translational system is obtained by three basic elements. In considering mechanical system, three basic elements are very important. One is mass, another one is dashpot, or final one is spring. Here, the force acting onto the mechanical system is opposed by these three elements. One is mass, and another one is dashpot, and a final one is spring. Mass means whole weight of the system. And the dash part means the resisting force. And final one is spring. Spring is the elastic deformation acquired in the mechanical system. Real example of the mechanical translational system is suspension unit in the car or aircraft. Because suspension unit have spring, dash part, and it have some value of weight. Then we solve for first we want to know the force balance equations for idealized mass and idealized spring dash part. Now considering the ideal mass element which have less, that means which have negligible amount of friction and a negligible amount of elastic deformation. The force applying onto the mass is F, and due to this force, the displacement acquired in that system is X, and the Fm is the opposing force due to the mass. Here, the force applied onto the mechanical system is opposed by the mass. So, opposing force due to mass is considered as Fm. Here, already I told the mathematical model of the differential equations governed by Newton's second law. Newton's second law means the force is equal to the rate of change of momentum. That means the force is equal to the opposing force acquired in the mechanical system. So, opposing force here is Fm, and it is equal to the accelerations of the body. So, Fm directly proportional to d squared x by dt squared. By eliminating the proportionality, we put one constant, that is mass. So, finally, the force opposing force due to mass is Fm equal to m into d squared x by dt squared. Now considering idealized dash part. Here, idealized dash part have negligible amount of mass and a negligible amount of elastic deformation. So, the force offered by the dash part is equal to the velocity acquired in the system. So, the opposing force is Fb and applied force is F. This Fb is directly proportional to velocity. Velocity means dx by dt. So, by eliminating proportionality, we put one constant, that is b. So, the opposing force Fb is equal to b into dx by dt. Here, this dash part have one fixed end and one free end. Now, considering two end are free. So, it have two displacement. One is x1 and another one is x2. Here, now considering two displacement means Fb is directly proportional to d by dt of x1 minus x2 because the displacement x1 is greater than and considering to x2. Now eliminating the proportionality, we put constant, that is b dash part coefficient and d by dt of x1 minus x2. Now force balance equations for idealized spring. Now considering idealized spring means one end is fixed and another one is free. Here idealized spring has negligible amount of mass and a negligible amount of friction. So the force offered by the spring is directly proportional to the displacement. So F is directly proportional to the F of K. Opposing force due to elasticity, F of K is directly proportional to X. By eliminating proportionality, we put constant K. This is spring constant and elastic constant. By Newton's second law, force is equal to the opposing force. Here applied force is F. F is equal to F of K is equal to the Kx. If suppose the both n are free, then it have the displacement of 2. One is x1 and another one is x2 displacement. Here opposing force due to spring F of K is directly proportional to x1 minus x2 because the displacement acquired in the one end is greater than when compared to the displacement acquired in the other end. That means second end. So x1 minus x2, here eliminating the constant we put eliminating the proportionality we put on constant F of K equal to K into x1 minus x2. By Newton's second law, applied force is equal to the opposing force. So F is equal to F of K equal to K into x1 minus x2. Now we are going to solve one problem. Depending on this, these all are basics. Here they given, write the differential equations governing the mechanical system shown in figure 1 and determine the transfer function. Transfer function means the output input relations. Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input with zero initial condition is the transfer function. So we want here we want to find that transfer function. We given one diagram. It have, this is considered as the mechanical system. It have two mass 1 and mass 2, and here there are two spring is connected with the mass. One spring K1 is connected to the mass 1 and K is connected to the both mass 1 and mass 2. Here the dashpot are resisting force. Dashpot is connected to the mass 1, B1 is connected to the mass 1 and B2 is connected to the mass 2. Here B is the another dashpot connected with both mass 1 and mass 2. The displacement acquired in the mass 1 is x1 and the displacement acquired in mass 2 is x. The force applied on the system is F of t. Here we know the formula of F of t. Laplace transform of F of t equal to F of s. Laplace transform of time domain is equal to the frequency domain. Here F of s is the frequency domain and the F of t is the time domain. Laplace transform of x is equal to the x of s and the Laplace transform of x1 is equal to the x1 of s. Here we want to find output by input. Here output is the displacement and input is the force applied onto the mechanical system. So we want to find x of s by f of s. In this problem, they are given two mass. So first we draw the free body diagram for mass 1 and we will draw the free body diagram for mass 2. Now considering mass 1, let's draw the free body diagram. In considering mass 1, here this is the mass 1. A spring K1 is connected to the mass 1 and dashpot B1 is connected to the mass 1 and the dashpot B is connected to the mass 1. Here K is connected to the mass 1. So now considering mass 1, they consider all the elements. So the force applied onto the mass 1 is Fm1 and Fb1, Fb f of k1 and f of k. Already we know the force offered by the mass is equal to the m1 into d squared x1 by dt squared, because the displacement acquired in the mass 1 is x1. So f of m1 is equal to the m1 into d squared x1 by dt squared. F of b1 is equal to the d1 dx1 by dt. And the force offered by the spring 1 k1, f of k1 is equal to the k1 into x1. Force offered by the last part b is equal to the b into d by dt of x1 minus x. The force offered by k, spring k, is equal to the k into x1 minus x. We know by Newton's second law, the force is equal to the force applied onto the mass is equal to the opposing force. So the force applied onto the mass is F of m1 plus F of b1 plus F of b plus F of k1 plus F of k is equal to the 0. 0 means here there is no opposing force. So it's considered as 0. Then we know the f of m1, f of b1, f of b, f of k1 and f of k values. So you put these values, we get m1 d squared x1 by dt squared plus b1 dx1 of x1 by dt plus b into d by dt of x1 minus x. Here we know because here B is connected with both mass 1 and mass 2. So here the displacement acquired in both ends. Here both end means x1 has high value when compared to the x. So you subtract x from the x1. Similarly, here k1 is connected with mass 1 only. So k1 into x1 plus here f of k. K means here the spring k is connected with both mass 1 and mass 2. So the displacement x is subtracted from x1 because displacement x1 value is higher when compared to the x value. So instead of f of k, you put k into x1 minus x is equal to the 0. Already we know transfer function is the Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input with 0 initial condition. So here this is the differential equation. Here we want to Laplace transform, and taking Laplace transform this differential equation we know Laplace transform of d squared x1 by dt squared is equal to the s squared into x1 of s. Laplace transform of the dx1 by dt is equal to the s into x1 of x. Laplace transform of x1 is equal to the x1 of s. You put this Laplace transform value in this differential equation, we get m1 x squared into x1 of s plus b1 s into x1 of s plus b s into x1 of s minus x of s plus k1 x1 of s plus k into x1 of s minus x of x is equal to the 0. Here x1 of s is common, so you put x1 of s, take into out, so we get x1 of s into m1 s squared plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k. Here the x of s is common for these two values. So x of s take into common. So we get x of s into b of s plus k is equal to the 0. Here it have minus value. So you put take into right hand side x1 of s into m1 s squared plus b1 plus b of s plus k1 plus k is equal to the x of s into b of s plus k. Here we want x1 of s. So x1 of s is taken to left hand side. Then you put all this value into right hand side. We get x1 of s is equal to the x of s into bs plus k by m1 s squared plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k. Then we draw the free body diagram for mass 2. In considering mass 2, here in considering mass 2, the dash part acting on the mass 2 is B2 and the dash part is connected between mass 2 as well as mass 1 and spring K is connected with mass 2 as well as mass 1. So here the force is applied onto the mass 2 is F of T. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are acting into the mass 2. So we draw the free body diagram. Here F of T is the applied force and the opposing force is F of M2 and F of B2, F of B and finally F of K. We know F of M2 is equal to the M2 into d squared x by dt squared. F of B2 is equal to the B2 into dx by dt. And the F of B is equal to the B into d by dt of x minus x1 because the dash part B is connected with both end mass 2 and mass 1. Here the displacement x is higher value when compared to the x1 because the force in considering mass 2, the element dash part B and B1, K and the F of T is connected. So here applied force is F of T and opposing force is F of M2, F of B2, F of B and the F of K. We know F of M2 is equal to M2 into d squared x by dt squared. The F of B2 is equal to B2 into dx by dt. F of B is equal to B into d by dt of x minus x1 because here dash part B is connected with both mass 1 and mass 2. Here the opposing force is applied by the F of B. So here x have more displacement value when compared to the x1. So x1 is subtracted from the x. FB, so FB is equal to B into d by dt of x minus x1. F of k is equal to the k into x minus x1. By Newton's second law, f of m2 plus f of b2 plus f of b plus f of k is equal to the f of t because here applied force is f of t and opposing force is this f of m2, f of b2, f of b and f of k. We know that values, we put all the values, we get m2 d squared x by dt squared plus b2 into dx by dt plus b into d by dt into x minus x1 plus k into x minus x1 equal to the so we get the value of m2 into d squared x by dt squared plus b2 into dx by dt plus b into d by dt of x minus x1 plus k into x minus x1 equal to f of t. And taking Laplace transform, we get the value of m2 s squared into x of s plus b2 s into x of s plus bs into x of s minus x1 of s plus k into x of s minus x1 of s equal to the f of s. Laplace transform of f of t we know equal to f of s. Laplace transform of x is equal to the x of s. Laplace transform of d by dt of x equal to the s into x of s. Laplace transform of d squared x by dt squared equal to s squared into x of s. We put all the values. Finally, we get here x of s is common for m2 s squared and b2 s and bs x of s plus k into x of s. So you put x of s take into common. So we get x of s into m2 s squared plus b2 plus b into s plus k. Here x1 of s is common for bs and k. So x1 of s take into common. So we get x1 of s into bs plus k is equal to the f of s. Here we know that x1 of s value. Here x1 of s equal to the x of s into bs plus k by m1 s squared plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k. You put that x1 of s value in equation 2, we get x of s into m2 s squared plus b2 plus b into s plus k minus instead of x1 of s, you put bs plus k by m1 s squared plus b1 plus b s plus k1 plus k. Here also bs plus k. So bs plus k into bs plus k, we get ps plus k the whole square is equal to the f of s. Here we want transfer function of x of s by f of x. Here x of s is common, so take into out x of s. Take into common, so x of s into m2 s squared plus b2 plus b into s plus k into m1 s squared plus b1 plus b s plus k1 plus k minus bs plus k the whole square divided by m1 s squared plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k. Because x1 of s is common for both, here denominator we have m1 s squared plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k. So here we have 1. So you can multiply this value in that denominator. We get this value. Finally, we have x1 of s and the f of x. So x of s divided by f of s equal to the, here the denominator go into numerator and the numerator go into denominator. We get x of s by f of s equal to m1 s squared plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k divided by m1 s squared plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k into m2 s squared plus b2 plus b into s plus k minus bs plus k the whole square. Finally, we get the transfer function. Already we know that differential equation for mass 1 and the differential equation for mass 2, and this is the transfer function of the system. Thank you. Thank you for the lecture. Upcoming lecture is the mechanical rotational system. We will see the upcoming lecture. Thank you.